Think about it for a second. Today's payday. You get a notification saying your salary has been credited. Instantly, your brain gets a dopamine rush. You take a deep breath and think, all right, let's really enjoy this month. But by the time payday is over, most of the money is gone. Electricity bill, water bill, everything gets paid. Car and bike loan payments auto-debit. Then you open Uber Eats. Check out deals on Amazon. And on the weekend, you go out. Suddenly, the 15th of the month shows up again. You'll be shocked when you check your bank balance. There's barely $12 left in the account. Then people say, that's the danger zone. Honestly, in moments like this, I don't even know where my money disappeared. Now let me ask you something honestly. If someone took $6 out of your wallet every single day and walked away, would you still trust that person? Would you let them stay in your house? Of course not. You'd probably call the police. But you know what middle-class people like us do? We barely pay attention to our own money. We waste money. Then we complain that we don't know how to save it. But here's the harsh truth. Money isn't stupid. In most countries, people struggle not because they earn too little, but because their money controls their life without permission. You don't control your money. Your expenses control your life. So if you're watching this video, chances are you've been anxiously waiting for your next paycheck for the past 2 weeks. Today, I'm not giving you some boring budgeting spreadsheet. What I'm sharing is a 90-day financial reset protocol. Just like a workout routine transforms your body or military training builds discipline, this routine can transform your financial life. And I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not saying you'll become a millionaire in 90 days. But here's a promise. If you follow this system for the next 3 months, you'll start seeing money flow into your life differently than ever before. Confidence will come without anxiety. So if you're ready, let's start this 90-day routine. Week 1 is a reality check. The real game starts here. First, change your mindset. From now on, treat your personal life like a business. Does any company survive without knowing how much money is coming in and going out? Impossible. You need daily reports. Profit, loss, revenue, expenses, everything must be tracked. But most people think if their paycheck covers expenses, then everything's fine. That's guessing, not managing. Running a household is not a guessing game. So first, we're going to diagnose your financial situation. There are 3 uncomfortable steps. First, download your last 3 months of bank statements. Second, collect your credit card statements. Third, check your digital payment history, especially those tiny purchases. After checking everything, you'll probably be shocked. That's normal. Most people divide expenses into 3 categories. Category 1 is fixed expenses like rent, electricity, school fees, loan payments, things you can't avoid. Category 2 is necessary, but controllable expenses like gas, groceries, mobile bills, internet bills, essential but manageable. Category 3 is emotional spending, restaurants, shopping, subscriptions, random online purchases. That's where emotions take over. Spend wisely. Now look at your total income. Suppose you earn $600 a month. If your expenses are $550, your savings are only $50. And with an 8% savings rate, financial freedom is still very far away. The first week's goal is simple. Stop lying to yourself. Fix your numbers. Without a proper diagnosis, you can't solve the problem. Next comes financial surgery week. Now we cut unnecessary expenses. Arrange your expenses from biggest to smallest. For example, rent $180, car payment $95, groceries at $70, eating out $50, random online spending $35, in that order. I'm not asking you to live like a monk. This is just smart cost cutting. Can you reduce hobby expenses by 10% to 30%? If eating out costs $50, reduce it to $6. If subscriptions cost $18, reduce them to $6. If random online spending is $40, bring it close to zero. Now here's the magic. If you save $60 every month, that's $720 a year. If you invest that in index funds at a 12% annual return, in 10 years, it can grow to around $8,000 to $9,000. Keep going, and thanks to compounding, it could grow to $30,000 to $60,000 over time. Think about that. Your small decision today, whether to order food delivery or not, could become tens of thousands of dollars tomorrow. Weekly goal: free up at least $35 to $60 every month. Wealthy people first stop leaks in their pockets before trying to earn more money. Next week, automate your wealth. If you follow this one habit, your financial life can improve dramatically. Most people do this. Paycheck comes in, then rent, loans, credit card bills, dining out, and only if something is left do they think about saving. That's not saving. Reverse the system. The moment your paycheck hits your account, the money should automatically move to the right places. For example, if your salary is $600, then 10%, $60, should automatically go into an S&P 500 index fund. Another 5%, $30, should go into an emergency fund. Now you're left with $510 to manage your life. You know the psychology behind this? If you never see the money in your main account, you won't feel tempted to spend it. The system creates discipline for you. Next, we talk about toxic debt, credit card debt. When you're paying 24% to 36% interest, your money is literally burning. Imagine having $1,200 in credit card debt at a 24% interest rate, while only making minimum payments. It could take years to clear it, and you'll pay huge amounts in interest. But if you stop eating out and put an extra $35 a month toward the debt, you could clear it much earlier. Remember this: paying off debt is like earning a guaranteed 24% return. Even the stock market can't promise that. So before investing aggressively, clear high-interest debt first. Next comes emergency funds. A lot of people underestimate emergencies. Medical bills, phone repairs, unexpected travel. Life happens anytime. Many people think $1,200 is enough for emergencies. But job losses and major emergencies can wipe that out fast. An emergency fund stops panic. And psychologically, once your bank account crosses 5 figures, your confidence changes completely. Your mind shifts from stress mode to stability mode. That's the first real step toward financial freedom. Not becoming a millionaire, but building security. Next comes investing. Here's the simple math. Invest $60 every month at a 12% return for 30 years, and it could grow into hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's compounding. This isn't luck. It's math. As Warren Buffett says, time in a market matters more than timing the market. Someone who starts investing at 25 has a massive advantage over someone who starts at 35. Those extra 10 years create an unbelievable difference. Investing may seem boring, but boring things build wealth. Next, grow your income. There's a limit to how much you can cut expenses, but there's almost no limit to how much you can grow your income. Ask for a raise. If you haven't gotten one in years, inflation is quietly reducing your paycheck every year. Switch jobs if necessary. Sometimes changing companies gives you a 20% to 30% salary increase overnight. Learn high-income skills like video editing, AI tools, sales, coding, freelancing, or content creation. And build side hustles. If you earn an extra $120 a month, that's over $1,400 a year. Invested consistently for 20 years, it could grow into tens of thousands of dollars. Change your mindset. You're not just an employee, you're an income-generating machine. Then write down the right goals. People who write goals clearly have a much higher chance of success. Set specific targets. For example, this year I'll invest $1,200. Or in 3 years, I'll build a $6,000 portfolio. Write it in your journal. Put in your phone notes. Stick on your wall. Tell your family. Accountability reduces excuses. Financial freedom comes from planning, not wishing. Next comes the credit card reality check. Credit cards are not the enemy. Lack of discipline is the enemy. A credit card is like a knife. Used properly, it's useful. Used carelessly, it's dangerous. If you pay your full balance every month, you can benefit from cashback, rewards, and perks. But if you only pay minimum balances, you're paying insanely high interest. Simple rule. Before swiping your card, make sure the money already exists in your bank account. Finally comes consistency. Your investments are running. Emergency fund is growing. Debt is shrinking. Now what? Consistency. Wealth building is repetitive and honestly pretty boring. Same actions every month. But most people fail here because after a few months, the excitement disappears. But compounding doesn't need excitement. It only needs time. This isn't some risky crypto gamble. It's simple investing plus patience. No emotions, just systems. Getting rich overnight is almost impossible. But continuing without a plan almost guarantees failure. Talent does not separate rich people from poor people. Direction does. You may not become a millionaire in 90 days, but your direction can completely change. And direction eventually shapes destiny. So if you're ready, comment below. I'm starting my 90-day challenge. Take control of your life. Build systems. Create wealth. That's what today's video is all about. I hope you learned something valuable from this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Share it with someone who needs it. And subscribe for more valuable videos. Thanks for watching.